Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie, I've been meaning to get to these for a little while now. Finally doing it. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means it's on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that is definitely the case today with this particular item. Because I went over there and stopped off at my normal Speedway spot, which, by the way, I reviewed some Lyrical Lemonade. Picked up at the Speedway. But I went over there, and I decided I was going to go over there and hit up this other gas station that was a little bit further down the road. It's been a little bit since I've been there, but they serve microwavable pizza puffs there. And I want a microwavable pizza puff. I just had a hankering for it. They didn't have any out, which pissed me off. But what they did have was something that, again, I've been meaning to review for a while. My buddy Dan actually alerted me to it, but he doesn't watch my videos, so fuck you, Dan. But he, like I said, he would let me know about it, and I'd run into it plenty of times. And it was just one of those things where it's like, I didn't want to buy like a giant thing of it because I didn't know if it was going to be good. So, what is it? What are we doing? What did I find? Boom! It's Oreos, but not just any Oreos. It is the Oreo Space Dunk Oreos. 5 galactic designs with cosmic cream with poppin' candy. Sure, man, sure. Can we get a thing for the thing? Like something like that, maybe. Ha 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 ha! Sure. Let's try out some Oreos. It's 4 cookies. Yeah, I didn't know, I didn't know if I was going to be into these, and I didn't want to buy, like, a huge fucking thing, you know? So, thankfully, I ran into this place, and they're like, yeah, no, we'll just sell them in the little packs. I'm like, yay, little packs. Ooh, okay. It has a butthole. Boop, butthole. I mean, it's supposed to be a spaceman. Like, that's the cosmic part of it. But okay, fine. Even if it is a spaceman and, like, that's his helmet and, like, that's his visor, clearly some sort of alien parasite has gotten in to his spacesuit. So, I'm giving you one or the other, Oreo. You can either be a space butthole or this poor son of a bitch astronaut / cosmonaut, he got his fucking face eaten. Let's try out some Oreos. That's just an Oreo with some fucking Pop Rocks in it. That's what I figured. That's why I didn't want to buy a big fucking thing of it. Because, like, they're like, oh, it's cosmic cream. It's like, okay, look, it's purple and blue. But flavor-wise, that's just the white stuff with food coloring. Yeah. And then, oh, it's got poppin' candy. I don't understand the poppin' candy thing. I mean, as a kid, don't get me wrong, I would eat some Pop Rocks and stuff. But as a kid, you went in for that thing. You know, you get a whole thing of Pop Rocks, and then one of your friends would dare you to down it and chug a bunch of soda, and you'd be like, nah, my cousin Fred died from that because, the internet said so. Well, it was even before the internet. It was an urban legend kind of thing at that time. But yeah, I've never really understood it, like, in cookies and candy bars. Like, I've reviewed, like, I think Hershey's did one. It's like, why? At least with the Pop Rocks, it's like, it's got kind of its own experience. With this, it's not bad, I guess, but I don't see the point. Other than that, it's an Oreo. It's got a space butthole design, and then it's got some Pop Rocks in it. But other than that, it was just a standard-ass Oreo. chocolate cookie, vanilla cream. It's a good time. It's a good Oreo. I'll be honest with you. Pop Rocks are annoying. I wish they weren't in it. I don't think they add to it. They're just making a popping noise in my head that will probably never leave. They're fine. They really are just Oreos with some Pop Rocks in them. And for me personally, that is not an appealing aspect, but I can understand, hey, maybe you're a kid or something like that, and maybe you're into looking at space buttholes. I don't know what kids are up to these days. It's a whole different thing. They have the internet the ways that my generation didn't, Fucking, we had dial-up and shit. If you wanted to see space buttholes, you had to wait till everybody in the family left and that one guy who had fucking, I'm just saying. It was going to take a while to load. Fuck you, we all did it. But anyway, yeah, man, other than that, it's just a fucking Oreo. Like, there's really nothing to it. Oreos are good. It's just, do you want Oreos with space designs and Pop Rocks? I personally don't. Which is why I'm happy I didn't buy a big-ass thing of these. Because, I genuinely think that if I bought, a full fucking run of these things with those stupid Pop Rocks, it would have driven me mad. Okay, it would have been like the Telltale Heart, just fucking, except just would have been Pop Rock noises in my head. No fucking thank you. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No. Kinda, I guess. They're not bad in terms of flavor. They're just fucking Oreos. Oreos are delicious. But, for myself personally, I don't want the Pop Rock shit, man. We could be done with that, and I could be very happy that we're done with it. I don't like it as an add-on. Oreos don't need to prove anything, and they don't need to be that jazzed up. Every now and again, a new flavor or, a new kind of delivery system can be fun. I don't think that the poppin' candy thing does a damn thing for me. To me, it's just annoying. So, maybe I'm just a grumpy old man. Grump. If I'm recommending them, though, at the end of the day, they're Oreos. They're fine. I would say if I am recommending them on any level, it's firmly for the Pop Rocks experience. If you've always dreamt about, written fan fiction about it in middle school, and, just the whole fucking thing, and maybe even had a crappy emo band in the early 2000s, you wrote a few songs about it, about Oreos having Pop Rocks in them, your day has come. But other than that, honestly, just get some normal Oreos. That, I think, really is what it comes down to, because that's mostly what they are. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, it's a truly normal Oreo-tastic rest of your life. You really don't need to fuck with it too much, Again, every now and again, it's a little bit... Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but... what you do if you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever we can. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, the thing for me is that I'm going to review one more thing after this, and I'm going to sleep a whole bunch. Because, I'm fading the fuck out, man. I'm definitely being a little extra goofy, because if there's one kind of good thing about being sleep deprived, it's that a lot of times, my best jokes and, my most creative thoughts come out. Kind of like my equivalent of when you talk to musicians or artists who like to indulge in recreational substances, because they enjoy the way it makes them feel and the creativity and all that shit. I'm kind of like that, but with sleep deprivation, where it's just sometimes I'll be so fucking wonked out of it that I'll just I'll be on 23 hours of no sleep. Thankfully, that doesn't happen very often these days. But when I was younger, and I'll just go and pick up my phone, just be like, And I'll wake up in the morning and just be like, yeah, it's pretty funny. I can get down with that. You know. But anyway. Hopefully you're getting good rest. Please get yourself good rest. That really is super important. Don't be like this guy. Like I try to get good rest, but being an adult is hard and ugh. Anyway.